Hi, welcome. This is me being serious. This is the midnight special of comic solving problems. I'm Stephen Allen.
I'm Eric McElroy.
And we just needed to have a chat with you guys about, this is like the birds and the bees talk. Welcome along. It's comic solving problem midnight special.
Woo! There we go.
It's jokes.
Is that more enthusiasm? Jokes and stuff. So this is,
It's quite Trump heavy this week. I'll admit that early doors, but I think we've done. The last episode that was on Tuesday as well was a good one. So if you go back and watch that, it's on the YouTube thing. I'm going to pop that up there. Subscribe on YouTube. But also what you're about to see. I think we've done some good shows this week. So you've got some, hopefully, nice jokes coming in your direction. What was your take on the show this evening?
I enjoyed it. I think, Trump is just, a lot of people have said to comics, since Trump became president, he's just a gift. And in a way, he was too it was too hard to parody him because he was just so outright outlandish. But now I think he's like tipped into another level where it's like the hump is passed, and you can make fun of him again because now it's just like, this isn't even semi-sane. This is just fucking nuts.
Mobius strip of sanity is folded in on itself.
Yeah, it's just he's becoming a parody of himself basically. Because he's a carnival barker who's just been around the carny for too many. I don't know the language of the carnies.
No,
can you say carnies?
It really. I don't even know. I know they used it in an episode of The Mentalist, but in terms of political correctness, that was about 7 years ago that TV show was on, and also it was called The Mentalist. So many reasons to not use that as your yardstick for appropriate language.
What's right?
Okay. Right, let's get yourself sat down. It's the late show. Get a drink, get some snacks or whatever, and let's do tonight's episode of Comic Solving Problems. Hello and welcome to Comics Solving Problems. I'm Stephen Allen.
And I'm Eric McElroy. Hello, indeed. Hello, if you're joining us and you're a regular to the show. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday. And a special hello if you're joining us in part of the Brighton Fringe, which might be Brighton Festival, which might be slightly improbable because we're not sure if the link works. So if you are...
Yeah.
Maybe tell us.
It might be working.
It's a message.
You know.
Tell us. We don't really know. But it doesn't really matter because we've got lots of things to discuss. Basically, as the title says, we're comics who solve problems. We've been doing this now. We're in our second series. We started in lockdown. And we've really accomplished very little, but because we basically look at the problems that are in the news and we take them apart a little bit. You're going to see a pretty strong theme in today's show. I can tell you that. But we are also happy to look at your problems during the show. We try and keep an eye on all the chats that we can on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the YouTube channel. And there is a YouTube channel there that you can subscribe to. That's our main home. If you want to click on that, and if you're getting ready to watch and settling in, feel free to share it. Feel free to flip it up to your big TV. That's what Steve does when you watch us back, isn't it?
I sling us there or whatever. Sometimes I watch us on Amazon Prime as well. So it's
that's true. We got some different versions of the show go out on Amazon Prime. We've got one episode up already, and there's more coming. If you're on Facebook, you can share it as well. And if at any point during the show you look at these two guys who used to be fully employed professional self-employed comedians, and you think, oh, I like what they're doing, I'd buy them a drink if we were in reality and it was safe and we weren't in Scotland where most of the pubs are closed. So there you go. I mean, but spend London prices.
Actually, come on,
countryside Scotland.
Spend any prices. We don't care. I would think 20p. If you could chuck that in our direction, it would still feel like more of a win.
It would, but
especially if it comes from Rishi.
Yeah. Rishi. You know, his dad's a billionaire. Anyway, we're not talking about him. So, yeah, welcome to the show. We're very excited on Thursday night, right before the weekend. I mean, not that any night is different than any other these days, but welcome, and here we go.
Let's jump in with the problems. Okay, let's do the Trump side of things. There's going to be quite a few problems caused by just the existence of Trump this week.
Yes.
And I want to talk about one of the speeches that was filmed and tweeted out. Just one of them, because yesterday, I think it was to try and prove that he was healthy and whatnot. He walks into outside the Oval Office, outside the White House, and delivered a speech into a camera. I've got a few clips just so we can analyse whether you think this is someone who's well or not.
Okay.
So Donald Trump started by saying this.
Hi, perhaps you recognize me.
All right. Yep. It's aiming low. Yeah. You're the guy who sold me that used car. Is that right?
Wow. I mean, that's how desperate he is to be in the spotlight, isn't he? It's like one day in the hospital. Will they forget about me?
You might recognize me from such TV shows as... He probably printed off his IMDb page just to try and feel good. But anyway, it was only half a sentence. Let him finish the full sentence. It might make more sense.
Hi, perhaps you recognize me. It's your favorite president.
Bit of a reach. Good luck with that. I mean, yeah, if it was down to you and Mugabe, you stand a chance. But interesting. All right. And then he went on to say...
I went in, I wasn't feeling so hot. And within a very short period of time, they gave me Regeneron. It's called Regeneron.
So he's telling us about this drug that he's been on, Regeneron. And I think that's the one that makes your hair grow back, which explains why he's got that kind of thing going on. Now, he was talking about his time in the hospital and why he feels so great. And he's very happy with this new drug, Regeneron. He thinks this is going to be like all the problems solved, he said.
Drugs that help a lot, but I view these, I know they call them therapeutic, but to me, it wasn't therapeutic. It just made me better.
Oh, God.
I'm going to guess. Therapeutic's not a word that I used a lot before this crisis.
Yeah.
Steve, you studied science.
Yeah.
What does the word mean?
You don't have to study science to know that therapeutic... they call it therapeutic. I think it just makes me better. Well, I mean, I would have loved it if some sort of Secret Service agent guy leant in with a dictionary and just, sir, have a look at the definition. It is relating to the healing of a disease. Okay, sir. It's what the word means. But this is Donald Trump we're talking about. If he stumbles across a word that he doesn't quite understand, he doesn't do what the rest of us do. We would just avoid it so as to not make ourselves look silly. He doubles down.
The others that are so good, but they are, in my opinion, remember this, they're going to say that they're therapeutic, and I guess they are therapeutic. Some people don't know how to define therapeutic. I view it different.
Some people don't know how to define therapeutic. Some people being an easily recognizable president, maybe a little bit. Look, there you go, Donald. The definition is there again. He must be looking at what is the rapeutic, and is it a rapeutic or the rapeutic? I don't know what's going on. These words confuse him. So he's bewildered, but he meant well, because he was talking. He was selling a positive message, because if anyone in America gets ill with this COVID lark, he's got a good piece of news for them.
And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to be given the same treatment as your president.
Not everyone wants to be pissed on by Russian prostitutes, but
Hey, speak for yourself, Steve.
if it's got some Regeneron mixed in, yeah, take it. And he was in quite a positive frame of mind for this particular twittered speech. He said,
I think this was a blessing from God that I caught it.
I mean, a lot of people were praying that you'd get it, so that makes an awful lot of sense if you really start to analyse it. Then he wasn't done, right? He wasn't done yet. He circled back round for this.
So hopefully this is going to be not just a therapeutic, it's going to be much more than a therapeutic. You're going to get better, you're going to get better fast.
Oh my God, stop it with this. You're gonna get better. It will be like a therapy. If only there were, you can't just call it therapy-like. If only there were an adjective form of the word therapy. Top scientists need to look into it, Donald. My word. But so we've got Mark in the comments section already points out, why are Trump's hands the same colour as his hair? And that was the interesting thing. A lot of people pointed out there are some issues with the colouring here. So his hands, clearly no fake tan. And Mark's right, they do match his hair. But that face is fully tangoed up. Now, look, maybe he is a bit peaky. Maybe he looks a bit pale because he's ill. But they have overcompensated with the bronzer. So much so that loads of people on social media said, because he's got orange face, he looked like an Oompa Loompa. And I don't see it myself. Even when later on in the speech, he said this.
Oompa Loompa Doopity-doo, I'm spreading COVID, it's worse than flu. Oompa Loompa Doopity-dee, who in their right mind's voting for me? It's what I got, 'cause I don't wear a mask. Hands or a pussy, I shake and don't ask. Spreading disease to everyone. Then I get pumped with Regeneron. It has got me off my tits. Oompa Loompa Doopity-da, I gave the COVID to ride in that car. You will live in fear of me too. I could give COVID to you.
Still don't see it myself.
Bravo, sir. Bravo. I have to say it's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. It gets worse when he's in it, though. Although he would just be one of the kids who didn't learn any lessons. He could play all of the kids. The rich, spoiled, bratish, wants to be on TV too much, eats too much. All of the kids.
Couldn't play the poor one, though.
No. He's the only one he couldn't be.
But actually, looking at his financials, that would be the more accurate character for him to play.
Yeah. Oh, imagine in the White House, they sleep in one bed, but end to end like the grandparents.
That's why they've all got COVID.
Wow. So you can guess what I spent the entire afternoon doing.
How long did that take?
That was like 2 hours.
Oh, God. This is where our life has become.
Yeah. And then I had a genuinely sad time where I'd finished it, completed it, tweeted it, and it's, I know it's not going to go viral like every other sod goes viral. I'll get 200 views at most. And then just look at other people getting their 300,000. That's fine. And then I had a moment where I was cleaning my teeth and I thought, I used to get paid for doing stuff like that. So anyway, I'm clinging on by a thread today.
Well, you can thank Chris and Paul, who've both bought us a drink. So thank you guys.
Thank
we
you
appreciate
very
that. And the 2 hours of Steve's life there.
Yeah. Used to be worth something. Used to be worth it. Right, let's have a look. Paul B on YouTube says, Brill song. Thank you very much. A bit of praise will actually cheer me up. Andrew says hello. Hello, Andrew. Thanks for watching. Chris says, what we've got, musical method. West End for you next, Steve. Anywhere. I will work anywhere. Although Mark says, is that the West End of Maidstone? I'll take it. They've got a train station there. I'll have some of that. Maidstone West. Kent-based jokes on the show. That's what we do.
Yeah. I'm trying to I don't quite know what to make of Lola's comment there. I don't know if you can see that one. Is that a song? Young man, I was once in your shoes. I said I was on all fours, then on twos. I said, young man, there's no need to be sad. Oh, it's a why? It's
the Village People song.
It's a Village People song. Okay. But
so people are doing parody songs in the comment section.
Nice. Okay.
Chris Curling says,
I'm sorry, Lola, musical references are lost on me. So unless it's John Denver.
Did John Denver not do a version of YMCA? That was weird, isn't it? Chris says, hang on, I've got a fly in my hair. And Mark says, quick shave your head. Do you know what? Maybe that might get covered later in the show as well. That's
going to get discussed. So hang on to that one, guys. Let me see here. I'm checking these comments over here. There we go. Otherwise, keep your comments coming. And I think we're good. We caught up there?
Rod says, good stuff, lol. Thank you, Rod. And some
USA. Nice.
Yeah, keep the comments coming. Wherever you are watching this, you should be able to message and hopefully it gets near us. If not, the Twitter things are on the screen. And if you're enjoying the show, chuck some money in a pot. It would be appreciated. But there are more problems to deal with.
You can send us problems as well. Because basically, Steve and I actually watched that clip last night together because we were working on a little project. And we saw that clip come out pretty much right after it did. And we were just like, oh, this has to go in the show tomorrow. And then Trump did another one today.
He's unstoppable.
There's a lot of proof of life to be done here. And I think if he knows that if he waits too long, because the problem is we don't know when he made these videos. Because Washington, D.C., the weather's been sunny for a few days. He could have just done a bunch back to back.
Yeah.
People are known to do that sometimes. He's putting out more daily videos now than we are. And he's getting the views, Steve. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. You need to become a fascist dictator and a sex offender.
Well.
And you've got lots of opportunities left, Steve. Trump was in his 70s when he became president. So just saying, maybe you should get some bronzer. So this problem we have here is that Trump won't stop making videos that we want to make fun of. So we have to. This is another one. I'm sorry. So let's just get started. This was Trump earlier today.
We've spent $2.5 trillion over the term in office.
The term, he's buffering, Steve. He got through the first line. There's the few next words are coming. It's a terrifying pause. And it's one of those things where, the people filming it are like, oh, shit, is it another mini stroke? Because he's doing great. He's less orange today. The problem is it doesn't help when he stands in front of the White House.
Yes, good point.
Then the contrast is terrible. And the way he's pumping his hands, especially in this video, it's like he's pumping his hands to keep the blood flowing to the brain. You just gotta, okay, I can do this, guys. I can get through this. Okay, so he got through the first sentence, and then there is more.
Over a depleted military, old equipment, broken equipment. Even in the Army, all brand new uniforms with the belt. Everybody wanted the belt.
That was the thing. That was the 2016. We all remember bring back the belt. Remember that?
What?
That's the new Army uniform.
What do you Google for to find these clips?
So the Army didn't have belts.
Yeah. And
I needed to find the Army. That's the Secret Service, Secret Special Forces.
That's how they do
it. Special Forces, Steve. What you think that I found a clip to make fun of the fact that he said belts? Those belts were a real problem. Okay.
Yeah.
You just Google trousers falling down, or I said pants because we call them pants. And there was a range of things that I could have chosen from. There were some different directions I could have gone in. There's a clip of a guy fighting with a bus driver and his ass is falling out the whole time. It was a little bit too violent and real. I made some artistic choices, and then I found that clip from some sort of semi-porn thing from whatever. There have been problems with the Army that he's gone on a lot about. This video was kind of dedicated to the Army and equipment, like when he asked for this.
But we spent $2.5 trillion. We got everybody pay increases, 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 of them, Steve.
3 people.
3 people, 2.5 trillion. Jared got $1 trillion. Wow. Ivanka got 1.5, and Eric got 40 cents. John Jr. got nothing.
Yeah.
Partly because he's off his tits on cocaine all the time now. But you know, they got more than just the pay rises. There's some more things he was going after.
Right now we have brand new tanks and planes, F-35s, all of the best of everything.
Yeah, you love a military with everything. You've got that, you know, you've got the F everything. It's like the Swiss Army knife. Literally, this is a Swiss Army knife. But yeah, they've got some incredible new tech, and they've got some new tanks. You got to watch out because actually, here's one of the new tanks.
The G.I. Joe battle tank.
Smash the blockade! What a tank!
Each sold separately. The G.I. Joe motorized battle tank comes with G.I. Joe, batteries not included.
Oh, batteries not included.
Damn it! Shouldn't have spent all those trillions on the kids. Now the Army's got all those tanks. Maybe they can use those belts. I'm not quite sure. But he blathers on a bit more, and then the video comes to an end like this.
So for our military, I just want to let you know there's never been a president that has your back like I do.
That's how it ends. It just fades to black when he's mid-sentence. I don't know if I think whoever was filming it just passed out because the way it kind of goes dark, it's the way your eyes go when you're starting to faint. It's like, oh God. That was the end of that video.
Maybe they tried to do it like the end of The Sopranos. Just fade out in the middle of a sentence.
Let's hope he ends up like The Sopranos.
There's a strong chance.
So that, and since I did that video, he's released another video that I didn't have to. It came out like an hour ago, and where he announces that he is a senior citizen.
Oh, wow! Breaking news. He really is giving us all the info.
I think he's now trying to identify with different segments. So he's going to go for the sex offender. I don't know who's going for it next. But,
right, keep some messages coming through on this. Britannia says, has Trump taken out a sharing Cuprinol for fence paint? He's getting that look. He's got that look going on. Paul B says, wish he'd belt up. Nice. That's like northern humour. Flipping Good. Love it. Mark says, do these new F-35 come with cup holders? Interesting. Do you reckon he splashed out on that?
Yeah, I was into the G.I. Joe toys back in the day, and I don't remember if they had cup holders, so I don't know. Hasbro, did you guys have those?
We had Action Man, and I had, as a kid, the one with the little thing on the back where you could move his eyes like that.
Oh, yeah. I had the Steve Austin $60 Million Man used to do that.
Really?
He used to be able to take off part of his head so you could see the electronic brain, I think. He was a big one. He was like Barbie size. I used to like him. Let's see what Anthony said here. Just wondering if Biden wins the election and Trump leaves the White House, do they change the bed or does Biden have to sleep in Trump's orange mattress stain? Wow. I mean, there's going to be a deep clean. We're going to call it deep when he goes.
Like a cheering shroud.
Man, because they release pictures of people cleaning the press room and they're in full fucking hazmat gear. So things are going great.
Well, it's because he's rocked up with a contagious disease. Who'd have thought? Keith says, interesting. Live chat completely covers Eric. Oh, where are you watching that? Where's the live chat?
Oh, which live chat is that?
Which one you're on? That'll be, which one? That's true. I didn't realise that any of our outputs actually have the ability to have live chat visible over the picture.
Oh.
Is it a Brighton thing? Brighton actually finally put us on.
So people are seeing the live chat. Hold on, let me see. It's not on YouTube.
And I bet the military are really reassured that the Donald has their back. Yeah, I mean, look, who wouldn't? I'd rather he has my back because it makes it harder for him to reach around and grab anything that he, not that I have the kind of thing he normally likes to grab, but you don't want him trying to find out.
No, you don't. You don't want that, definitely. Right, I'm just trying to check this screen here. I think it's okay. Right, so that was Trump. More Trump.
Yeah, no more Trump. We done with Trump?
No. Well, there we go, Steve. That was the show we did before again.
Yep.
How that works. It's nice. Thank you very much for watching. We are here we do the live shows or the main shows every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 o'clock the next couple of weeks because we're also doing things part of the Brighton Festival. We're doing some look backs and some best of kinds of shows. So if you've missed some things, you can tune in every Tuesday, Thursday at 9 and catch those. If you enjoyed it, you could buy us a drink.
The link is right there.
Why not?
Sitting there waiting
Why
for you
not?
to chuck some money in it.
Some of you still might be employed. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to do that and catch more episodes, share the episodes and stuff, because if it's on Facebook, pop that share button, and you'll make 2 very happy dudes.
Nice. Right, yeah, so till Tuesday at 9, get subscribed or whatever. We'll see you then. Till then.
Bye.